Hi all, I'm here to present my second Capstone project, which is I analyze NBA player performance. So I'm here right now in my Yahoo Fantasy Basketball, which this game success depends on individual player performance across critical categories, in which is there's field goals made per field goals made attempt. It computes the field goals percentage. There are also points, rebounds, assists, steal, blocks, and turnover categories. So understanding this key stat is very important, from shooting efficiency to scoring efficiency. Now we will dissect the essential statistical categories to help build a winning roster. So by dissecting player performance across key starts, you'll gain insight to make informed decision, construct balanced roster, and you can dominate the league. Now, let's apply our fantasy basketball knowledge to analyze performance using Python. So let's begin by importing necessary libraries. I utilize Pandas for data manipulation and Matplotlib for my data visualization. So our data sets contains NBA performance stats for the last 5 years. So I load the data sets from Google into Pandas data frame. Then I drop any rows with missing values just to ensure data integrity. And then once run, uh, let's take a quick look at the structure of our dataset to understand the column and values. And I start checking the top list, or I just define the data frames head. Then I print data frames columns just to check every column. In here, I start my analysis focusing on points scored by player. I calculate total points and average points over the last 5 years. So I display data frames with the new columns, which is the total points and the average points per of a player per as for 5 years. And then in here, I filter the top player with the highest total points over the last 5 years. And as you can see, Luka Doncic is a number one. I mean, a number one in points for the last 5 years. Then next, I shift my focus to rebounds. So similar to points, I calculate the total rebounds and average rebounds over the last 5 years of each player. So in here, same. I compute. I mean, I add. I add the total rebounds and average rebounds for 5 years. Then same thing. Uh, I check the top 10 players which have highest rebounds over the last 5 years. Then moving on, I analyze the assists. I also calculate the total assists and average assists over the last 5 years. So I also print the data frames with the new columns. Then same thing, I also filter the top 10 player with highest assist rather over the last 5 years. And then once I get all the matrix I need, I also computed, uh, I mean, there's also additional metrics I added, which is the total games and total minutes and the average minutes per season of each player. This is also important to check the availability of players per game because it has also a great impact into to your roster while playing NBA fantasy. Then I sort again I mean the top 10 players which is played 77 games. I mean in one season in NBA the maximum games is 82. So in here you can check the availability of players and also the minutes per game, per season rather, uh, that coaches use them. So the higher, the better, and the lower, it also affect the season's performance of your fantasy because if the player is not available and if they played lesser, their stat also affects in that category. And then yeah, once I get all my matrix uh, per category, I want to visualize them using Matplotlib. So I use bar chart to visualize the top 10 players in 5 years with total points, with highest total points, and then same thing in rebounds and in assists. So as you can see, Luka Doncic is the top player for points over the last 5 years, and Gobert for rebounds, and Trae Young for assists. And then, as I mentioned to you, availability of the players are also crucial in this game. So I check also the player average game played per season and also their minutes respectively. So here, as you can see, this is the top 10 players, which is the having a highest game played and the minutes per game. I mean, rather the whole season they played. So lastly, I focus performance of a specific player. I mean, the player that I love to see on the court. My favorite player. So I focus on Luka Doncic performance over the last 5 years. Especially he is a scorer. So as you can see, I plot his statistics. So over the last 5 years, you can see how he dominate each year in points category. So and aside from Luka, I also analyze Steph Curry uh, points points per year. So as you can see, it displays that in 2019, Steph Curry drop points. So and then spike in 2020. So I know Steph Curry is a star player in his team. So it seems like it's abnormal to me. So from there, I check a research in which is Steph Curry was injured October 30, 2019, which required surgery to repair his broken metacarpal. So he just only played 5 games over the Warriors 65 games. So that's the reason why his performance in points dropped uh, in 2019 compared to the other year. So I think that's it. In conclusion, I analyze provides valuable insights into the performance of NBA players, highlighting top performers in points, rebound, assists, and played minutes. Thank you.